We are live.
We are live. Another podcast.
Another fucking podcast.
But this time with our first guest.
First guest. This is our first guest. We have Lil Q here.
Sparking up the wood.
I was thinking just sort of break the ice because I know this is your first podcast, Quincy.
Yeah.
And this is our first guest, so it's kind of new for all of us. But so today's July 5th. Yesterday was July 4th. We were fucking... Kyan had to work, unfortunately, but Quincy was over here last night. We were getting fucking lit. I did a whole 4th of July vlog, so that video should already be out by the time you guys are seeing this. But yeah, what would you say your like favorite parts or most memorable parts of this 4th of July were for you?
Shit. Basically just getting to hang out.
Just getting to hang out?
Just getting to hang out.
There weren't like any specific moments?
I fucked with the fireworks.
Fireworks, yeah, that shit was lit.
Oh yeah, bro, I saw the, you showed me like a highlight of the video, bro. That shit was the hardest part. Whenever y'all were doing the shotguns with the fireworks in the background.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, it was a sick spot. That was only my second year, this was only my second year in Tulsa for 4th of July. So I'd never been there before, but she was literally like 2 minutes from my crib.
Yeah, bro, a lot of people were talking about it at my job. Were there bitches there?
It was, no, I mean, maybe, it was just like everyone was just sort of like posted up by their whips, like almost tailgating type shit.
Yeah.
So like, we didn't really walk around.
The only reason why I asked is because like, I was talking to one of my friends about it, and he was saying like, bro, there were hella bitches there, they're all getting drunk, everyone's getting lit. And I was like, damn, bro, you like gave me like this feeling of FOMO type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, damn. So like that, I just needed to know that shit, you know what I mean?
So since there weren't any bitches there, you're like, oh, I didn't miss out.
I mean, I still feel like I missed out because like you should, like at first, like I was seeing the snaps and shit, I was like, damn. But I got a little bit lit at work, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yes, sir.
I got a little bit lit, you know. So
you had to. I swear to God, if you're an American citizen, it's illegal to not get drunk on the 4th of July.
I felt like my rights were being violated.
It's how we fucking honor our independence and celebrate it.
As
true Americans.
Probably not mine, but you know, back then they just get drunk as fuck and celebrate, you know, as a whole, everyone. So I feel like, you know, I should have just participated and had a couple drinks, did my thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Still got the job done. I'm a very productive drunk.
Yeah. Oh shit. Got the wood, Quincy's wood. But so I don't know, not many well, I mean this is your first time on the podcast, so I don't know how many people that watch the podcast may know you. But Lil Q, he motherfucking makes music and shit. I don't know if you just wanna sort of tell the viewers, the listeners a little bit about you, maybe you know what I'm saying, just shit you be doing, what you on type shit.
Mainly I just stay out the way half the time, but my music is kind of different because I'll listen to a beat and whatever I'm feeling, that's how I just make it.
Yeah.
So like majority of your songs, they're like just freestyled off the dome, or like you be writing that shit?
I'll freestyle it and then I'll just add shit to it if I need to. Like if it sound good, I might write it down and then keep flowing and add some more shit. Basically just like that. And
like you got your own producer, or you just be...
So I go to the dude named Soul. Fire, bro. He good at mixing and everything, bro. But I go to him, and then beat wise, I hit my boy Kalen.
Really?
TK. Yes, sir, TK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what be like inspiring you though? Like come up with this shit? Cause like, bro, You know what I mean? I'm not a rapper. I'm not gonna claim to be a rapper, but I do be freestyling here and there. And like I eventually want to like hop on a beat, hop on the studio and rap. So like,
it's really good.
Where do you get this inspiration from though? Because like, I can only come up with like small shit. You know what I mean? The same shit. I keep rapping the same shit. So like, how do you keep it different?
I'm just inspired by music. I've been doing this shit for a while.
What time have you noticed? Like, is there any like times of the day or like maybe a certain day of the week where you're like a lot more creative? Like the bars are almost just flowing a lot more.
Yeah, either right when I wake up or like late at night. If I'm just smoking and listening to music or something.
Yeah, bro, I swear, same for me. It's like at night, it's like all these video ideas will pop into my head, or like how I can edit a clip. It's like the ideas, I swear, it's like for some people can relate. It's like at nighttime, like your mind is just like fucking just flowing.
Yeah.
Flowing.
It's so weird because it's the same thing for me too. Like I'm fucking up type shit, and it probably has to do with my work schedule. But it's like I get the best ideas probably whenever I'm taking a shower. So I'll also be freestyling in the shower too. That's probably whenever I'll spit the best bars. You know what I mean? And bro, no, I've told you hella ideas I've had. I was like, bro, I just got out the shower and I had this sick ass idea. We gotta do it. And like, bro, we've had so many videos that are shower ideas. But like so it's for you, it's just you're just inspired by music in general.
In general, yeah.
Like how long though have you been like on this path of like inspired by music? Like probably how let me rephrase the question. I'm sorry. How old were you whenever you started like doing this shit? Like,
yeah, that's actually a question I was wanting to ask you, but it was how did you realize you wanted to make music, and which is basically what Kyron was just asking.
Yeah, he worded it way better.
So
how did you realize you wanted to make music, and when?
So how did I realize?
How did you realize? What made you realize like, yo, I love music so much, like I think I could actually do this shit type shit?
Bro, that's really a good question. Like honestly. Like I would hear different beats or whatever, and I would kind of like harmonize to them. I'm like, that sounds good. So I just kept going with it and realized I was capable of doing it. So I just stuck to it.
And do you remember like when that was, or like how
I
old
was
you were?
I was probably like early as 8.
8 years old?
Yeah, early as 8, bro.
Damn.
Like,
bro, I haven't even started freestyling until like high school type shit. Or no, I did it like a little bit in 8th grade with Barry, but like he was just superior, so I just didn't start till high school.
That's crazy as fuck to me, because bro, so I wanted to get into this, and we get into this as well, and we can here in a second, but because I've known you since freshman year.
Yeah.
And like, bro, it wasn't until after you graduated you had just sent me your first song you dropped, Where the Love. And before that, all 4 years of high school, me knowing you and being friends with you, I never once knew you could like actually rap type shit. You know what I'm saying? I never even heard you freestyle. Like literally. And it's like, bro, that shit, you sent me the song, and it was like, I don't know when you texted it to me, but I slept in like hella late. Yeah. So it was the first thing I saw when I opened my phone when I woke up. Yeah. Clicked on that shit, and I was just laying in bed vibing to it, bro. Like, like it was like such a surprise, bro. Like it was such a surprise. Like it's like, imagine knowing someone that long and then you just never knew that they had like this hidden talent.
You should tell them how you guys met, because like I remember meeting Quincy for the first time, and I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Well, I was actually gonna ask Quincy. I don't know how much you remember, because that was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
But do you remember how we met?
I think it go back to us having a class together. Right. And the type of person I was just always laid back, just chilling. And shit, I think we sat next to each other or something. Or we had a project or whatever.
We had 2 classes together. We had gym.
Yeah.
And then right after that, we went to Mossberg's class. So we
had Mossberg's.
Yeah.
Wait, so what grade were you guys in?
It was freshman year.
freshman
Oh,
year,
freshman.
Freshman year.
That was Oklahoma history.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was basically within the first like month or so of school, we had those two classes together, and yeah, I guess so you were saying it was in Mosper's class?
Yeah, I think it definitely was.
Okay, yeah, we must have had a project or something together, cause
But we was cool in gym too.
yeah, I remember in gym we would always like hoop and shit.
Yep.
But that was because I've become cool with a few other people in the gym class that I think you already knew.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know what I'm saying? We just, like, CJ and shit.
Mhm.
So, because I had him in motherfucking Spanish. Motherfucking Spanish.
That's Espanol.
But, yeah. So, yeah, that shit, we ended up just, like, fucking getting along pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it was mainly, like, if it wasn't, like, basketball, we'd just be, majority of the time, just talking about, like, music and shit. I feel like that was one of the main things, like, we related to each other a lot, like, we were able to get along and shit.
Mhm.
Just because of, like, I didn't have that many friends where I could just talk to music about, and, like, it was, like, two-sided, we were both, you know what I'm saying? And, because, like, Kyron, I still talk to him about music all the time, but, like, he's not as big of, like, like, he obviously listens to music, but, like, you get what I'm saying? You're not, like, a super fan.
I love music, you know what I mean? I go through every day just listening to music, but compared to Noah, like, bro, you're like deep into that shit.
Yeah,
you put me on.
You're just not as knowledgeable
Yeah.
into everything, and I feel like you are. That's one thing that me and you have in common. So, but even then, like with that, me knowing that, like since we became friends, I never like put the two and two together, like, like you know what I'm saying? Cause like me, like I love music, probably same amount as you do, but it's like that doesn't mean like I feel like I could do it. So like that's where it's different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, you did spit some bars though when at the camping freestyle.
I mean,
you spit some bars.
I don't know what it is, but like I've always been good at talking, you know. I mean, we fucking do podcasts. I could talk for hours and hours. But when it comes to like putting words together where it sounds cool over a beat, it's like my mind just freezes, and there's like it goes from like I have so many things I want to say to as soon as it's time to freestyle, I don't have I can't think of a single word. It's weird.
That just gave me a question, Quincy. How would you like get over that? Like, have you ever been through that phase, like where you're just like, you know what I mean, don't know what to think? Because like I know what you mean. Like I can spit a couple bars, but then I'm like,
It feels like you're retarded. Like you can't even think.
You just freeze. So like, how do you just completely avoid that?
Or does that not happen to you?
Well, typically it don't happen to me, but
So that's just where the
You're
talent.
just gifted.
That's where the talent comes in.
yeah, like that's how I know I can do it. Like that go back to me saying I would pick a beat or whatever and harmonize to it. Like
Just instantly off the bat.
yeah, but it happened to the best of people though. So when it do happen, like you really gotta be open minded when you freestyle. Like you gotta think of all types of stuff and be able to just flow and keep it going. Words gotta click in place for you. So it's really a skill.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd say that's where your fucking talent comes in. I mean, you're definitely gifted at that shit. Cause I mean, your
You
fucking
dropped some bangers.
first song you done dropped, that shit was like not even close to mid. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was like a good song, and like a lot of people, even a lot of good rappers, like couldn't really say that for their first song. Like I feel like Uzi is a good example. If I go back and listen to a lot of his older music, because he'd been making music since he was young, and it just sounded so much different from the shit that he has now. You know what I'm saying? And like different in like it's his newer music is better type shit versus like I don't know. He just has like you don't know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of artists will drop like the first few songs and they're like not just straight trash, but they're not very good type shit. And I mean, so that kind of leads me into another question. Was Where the Love like the first song you ever made, or was it the first song you chose to release?
I made Okay, so that's a good question too. So basically, when I make songs, I think I got a weird way of doing it because I work on multiple songs at once. So I worked on No Hook and Where Love at the same time, and I dropped them the same day around the same time too.
Okay, I remember you told me that.
So it's like both of those are really my first songs.
Okay. Did you make one of them like first, or like you?
I think I started on Where the Love first.
And then you just sort of went back and forth, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you just hand this to me? I swear I've handed this to you, like, you just keep giving it back.
No, I've been like so
No.
high, I didn't even notice.
You just keep
Well,
giving
I think I hit it first, and then I hit it to Kyron or whatever, and then so it's been going back and forth like.
Because I swear I gave this to you, and then next thing you know, it's back in my hand.
We're gonna have to go
shit's
back. We're gonna have to go back
powerful,
on the podcast and see.
I don't even remember you handing this to me.
Disappeared in this nigga's hand.
That shit is funny, bro.
Oh my god. But real quick though, before you move on, like
No, go ahead.
I kind of want to talk about like the first time we met, cause
Oh yeah, I introduced you guys, right?
yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure
Because I don't remember.
we were smoking and we like linked up with Quincy.
Oh, was it my 18th birthday vlog?
I think so.
Whenever the first
I don't know if that was the first time I met him.
first video we did, you remember that, Quincy? It was like
that was the
over a
very
year ago.
First video.
Me, Kyron, Nate, and you, we were just smoking in my car near your crib.
Yeah.
Kyron was vlogging that
Yeah.
shit
Yeah, I remember.
for my birthday.
I think
Yeah.
I met Quincy a couple times before.
Before that,
But
okay.
you still haven't released music up to the time, so I'll
Yeah.
still use
That was way before.
Yeah, and like the whole time I knew you, like you were just hella like quiet and shit. You know, like you were saying, chill, mellow. So like, whenever you were just, actually Noah had told me, he was like, bro, Quincy, bro, he Lil Q, he a rapper. I was like, bro, what? Let me listen to that shit.
Mhm.
He played it and I was like, bro, what the fuck? That's Quincy? And he was like, yeah, bro. And it's like, bro, that shit is just like he was saying, like it was just like, I just wouldn't expect it. And I didn't really like know of you like that. Like I only hung out with you like a couple times before the video. And like, bro, I was just listening to that shit and I was like, damn, like this dude's talented. You know what I mean? Like that shit had me a little inspired. I started freestyling a little more. Shit was garbage, but you know, we don't even
Nah,
talk
you
about it.
keep going with it and shit,
Yeah,
you be
nah.
real good at that.
I just do it for fun with the homies. You know what I mean? I do it for fun. But like that was kind of my first time meeting you, and then like seeing you now, bro, doing your rapping shit, dog. Bro, hella sick. Unexpected, but hella sick, bro. Hella sick. You know what I'm saying? Hella sick. And that was like, from your perspective, though, what was like your first time? Do you remember maybe the first time we actually linked up before a video?
Yeah. Cause every time I saw you, I got cool vibes from you. Like he wasn't on bullshit. Like, yeah. So
Do you remember when y'all first met?
I can't remember the exact day.
So I'm
I feel like
saying,
we were
like-
just blowing down.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I can't
that's not-
remember
that's why,
either.
that's probably
I
why.
can't even think of the story.
That's definitely probably
Like
why.
I'd be introducing so many of my friends to each other, especially since we started doing the videos, and I never even really think about it. Like you know what I'm saying? I never. Oh yeah, they haven't even met. Like I never even think about that shit. And then sometimes I realize like, oh damn, you guys just met.
Yeah, it's the same thing whenever I bring people too. But a lot of your friends that you brought around, bro, hella solid people, bro. Hella solid people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And bro, doing this YouTube shit, man, I met a lot of solid friends. You know, it's the homies like Lil Q. You know what I'm saying?
Wonder where my jewel went.
Lost Julia.
Found her.
Nice.
Should we put 2 in rotation?
My pod's a little
Yeah,
low.
this
You think you
one-
could toss me your nick? My pod's low.
Yeah, I got you.
That one went out.
Yeah. I don't know if you want a red shit or not.
Another in rotation. I was about to spark up a J too.
Hey, bro.
Bet.
We got,
Spark 'em
we
up.
got a log.
We smoking
Get
down.
2
Yeah,
logs in rotation?
Oh.
Something.
It's about to get boxed in here, bitch. It's already boxed in here, you guys. But it's gonna be like a leaf blower hot box. I don't even have a lighter.
But I was gonna ask you, Quincy.
Mhm.
What is your favorite part about making music?
I like seeing people's reaction, really.
Seeing people's reactions?
Yeah, I like seeing people's reactions.
Explain that a little more. Like, is it like you're making this art and you're just seeing people appreciate it almost, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question, and I have another follow-up question to that question.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. Are you done? I don't want to cut you off or anything.
Go ahead. Don't worry about it, bro.
What do you think? Like, you don't have to know now. I'm just
Yeah.
asking. But what do you think the purpose of your music will be, or like is? Because like you know how
Yeah.
X had like his purpose. Like his purpose was for people that were already broken. It was to help them out, and Juice was to help people, get through depression and shit like that. So for your music, what do you think like benefits for the people? If you don't know now,
Yeah.
that's okay. But like for the future, what do you want it to be? If you don't know now.
Well, almost going off those great rappers, like maybe something I say could help somebody else, or it's something they're going through. So
like
really, just to have a good time, really. Like, yeah, you can listen to it and just vibe to it.
So your target audience would be like party scene turn up or good vibes.
Well,
I feel like he's.
Mhm.
My bad to cut you off, but I feel like he's saying like not necessarily one like
exactly.
type of music, like only hype or sad or whatever, but he's just saying like make like just feel good music type
Exactly.
shit.
Feel good music.
That's why a lot of my music is so diverse. Like I don't make one type of song or whatever.
Kind of like I feel like a good way to would be like maybe Polo G, because he doesn't have too much of like a like, oh, my music is to like help you with depression or with, and like what you're saying, I feel like X stood for a lot more of like the helping people get through depression and the people that were misunderstood and stuff. And Juice, his music was great because he would just say exactly what he was thinking.
Mhm.
He wouldn't hide any emotions or anything in his music. He was completely 100% open. And because of that, he was almost he was showing kids that it's not all that to do all these fucking drugs. Like parents and like people from the outside's perspective look at Juice's music and how often he talks about drugs and think that, oh, he's just promoting drugs. All these kids are gonna go do pills. Well, sure, some kids may listen to Juice's music and not understand it and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna go do pills so I can be like Juice. But those are just because they're stupid. If you really understand his music and listen to the shit that he's saying in the music, he's talking about how fucking depressed he is and how all he has is these pills and the pills are killing him, but he'd die without the pills and like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like he was promoting the promoting anti-drug use.
Anti-drug use.
Anti-drug use.
He was
in
just
his music.
showing the real shit.
He wasn't glorifying drugs.
Yeah.
And with Polo G, you know, he's taking a less sort of deeper image. I mean, he's sort of more of just the feel good music. You know, it's not some shit that's supposed to fucking help you get through some terrible, you know, tragedy.
Yeah.
But it's just some shit you can throw on and like that shit will just have you fucking like vibing type shit. Like it's some good, just feel good music type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's basically just making music for everyone to turn up to.
Yep.
Yeah. Just like on some young boy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Young boy and Polo G shit.
Yeah, Youngboy more recently has gone a lot more diverse. I mean, yeah.
And
Shown a lot of
Uzi, I
shit.
mean, Uzi's done some.
Uzi is a good
drill shit.
example, yeah.
I really fuck with the
Bullshit.
diverse rappers, cause
Yeah. And DC, no, put me on DC.
DC the Dawn, yeah, he's a good example. I mean, he's a little, like his music is sorta,
This shit's different.
yeah, it's just, it's different. Like I was saying this to Quincy earlier when we were just kicking it way before we started the pod. I was like, DC is like Uzi, Juice, and Trippy if they all like morphed into one person.
Mhm.
But then it was a different person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
It's like all the different flows just mixed in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit.
Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little hot in here.
Really?
It's
not as bad as if we were outside.
It's definitely
Yeah.
not as bad as if we were outside.
Definitely not.
Did you set a timer, Kyron?
Yeah, we're 24 in. Or a little bit over 24.
Okay, because I forgot to start mine. It's only at 10 minutes. I was just wondering. All right.
Yeah, a little over.
But, speaking of rappers, we've been bringing up, name dropping a few.
Yeah.
I was wanting to ask you
Mhm.
what your top 10 favorite rappers of. I feel like it'd be too difficult for all time. So, like, just
Yeah.
like now, like as
Like
of now,
current.
what is your top 10 favorite rappers currently?
I'm gonna start it off with. I don't know if I can put it in order.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you don't have to do it in a specific order.
I'm gonna say Lil Wayne, Uzi, Ski, X Juice. How many is that?
5.
That's 5. Trippy. Let me see. I'm gonna throw my brother in there.
Okay. What's his name?
Okay with it?
All right. Shout out.
Damn. It kind of gets hard after a while because it changes out so much.
Yeah.
But matter of fact,
Maybe some young boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
no young
matter
boy.
of fact, I'm gonna throw Vaughn in there.
Vaughn.
Vaughn.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
Vaughn.
Okay, Vaughn.
You got 2 more spots.
2 more spots. All right,
said let me go
this
to the
is
playlist.
where it switch up right here.
All right.
It's this rapper named Bagdo.
Okay.
Fuck with him. And I got one more.
Yep. Last one. Last but not least.
Another walk. Polo. I'm gonna throw Polo.
Polo G.
Polo G.
On God.
He been on that list.
That's a pretty good. That's a solid list right there. I'd say.
Solid list.
Solid fucking list. And then what would you say your? And this is gonna be of all time, not current.
Yeah.
What are your top 10 favorite songs of all time? I feel like that would be a little easier. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? The songs that like, you'll be listening to like on your deathbed type shit.
I listen to
Some hardcore young.
That'll be me.
I listen to a lot of unreleased music
Okay.
and a lot of released music too. But I'm gonna say Money Longer. I'm gonna throw that one on there.
Money Longer.
Yeah, that should go
Alright.
hard.
I'm gonna say XO Tour Life. I'm gonna throw that one on there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I really fuck with Uzi. His
Oh,
music is
yeah.
hard.
So is Uzi like your top 3?
Yeah, he probably is in my top 3, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say either Lucid Dreams or All Girls Are the Same.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cause that shit got me through some shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
I
gonna
feel
throw
that.
All Girls Out. Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
throwing that
that.
one on there.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Did you listen to the remix with Uzi on it?
Yep. Yeah.
No, put me on that shit too. That shit's hard.
Look at Me.
Yes.
Yup.
Cause that's just a classic right there.
Classic.
Let me see. That was what? 3, 4?
That was. I wasn't counting. I think that was. How many was that? 4, 5,
Yeah,
4.
I think that's about 4. I don't know. That 5th one is kind of hard. Cause don't nothing just pop in my head right now.
Yeah. I feel like maybe just help maybe throw out some ideas. Because you said Look at Me.
Yeah.
Because X and Ski had a lot of songs, but some of their like OG, like SoundCloud ones, they just fucking, you know what I'm talking about? Just screaming on that shit.
Yeah.
One of those, I would probably put in mine.
Mhm.
I can't remember. They had a few. Like there was like What an XXX Tarnation.
Matter of fact,
Hey,
Inner Peace.
Inner Peace.
That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
Juice
Inner
song.
Peace.
That shit was fire.
Everything in that song I could really relate to, almost.
You know they made a version of that with X on it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard that one.
I didn't know that either.
It has a different name, but yeah. But their reaction to it.
Nice. Nice little promo.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you gotta rip them both. Fucking hit all three. Backwood, long.
I'll stick with just two. Gotta get them nice cherried.
1, 2.
All right. Oh. You good? Woo! All right, so that was 5. How many more songs? 5 more. Oh yeah, you did Inner Peace. What about? Oh no, you can't think of any more?
I would probably have to look at my playlist real quick to get a
Look at your
idea,
playlist.
'cause I got playlists on top of playlists.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Well, I was just trying to think like artists you put in your top 10.
Okay, Off-White Fits. That one was by Bagno.
Okay. Dude, Kyron over there.
Oh, I didn't put him in my top 10 or whatever, but Losing My Cool by Rod Wave.
Okay. Why is your vape so greasy, Kyron?
I'm a greasy fella.
What the fuck?
I don't know, bro. It's been dropped, been passed around.
This one by Uzi. Bust Me.
Bust Me? Oh yeah. Yup, underrated as fuck.
Yeah, I felt that one.
So that's, you got 2 more songs, I think?
2 more. Loner Life
Loner Life.
by Young Boy.
Yeah, that's a good song.
And Wayne's Story by King Von.
On God.
On God.
That about sums it up.
On me. Some classics. Some classics.
Damn, that shit was hard.
For real, bro.
So are those some songs you finna be bumping in the cart when you taking your kids to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you know about this.
Yes, sir.
I be playing
You're
them
gonna be
songs
like,
out.
you play this every day.
I play them out, like, as of right now, too.
I'm finna be, as I'm dropping them off at the front, I'm gonna be blasting, look at me.
Look at me.
or
I love you.
or some young boy.
They gonna be in the school fighting.
On God, they gonna be fighting. Bro, that should be lit.
On me.
So I thought this would be an interesting topic because, I mean, like I was mentioning, I've known you since freshman year, and all throughout high school, I mean, I was a fucking stoner. I was over here vaping, you know what I'm saying? And I would always, like, I mean, I don't know if from your perspective, what do you call it, peer pressure?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was low-key peer pressuring Quincy, just throughout, you know, all the 4 years and just in classes, you know, I'd be like, yo, you want to hit the cart, Quincy? Come on, bro. Or, like, the vape. And he hit the vape once, but he did it on accident.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. That shit was funny. But, so, all throughout high school, he never really hit any of that shit. Never smoked or anything. And then, all of a sudden, you're smoking weed. So what what changed? What made you want to start smoking?
Well, I'm not gonna say what made me want to start smoking, because that was never the problem. Uh,
What made you wait until after high school?
Wait till after high school. So going back as far as like around 8, probably. People would always pass me the blunt and shit, like, but I would never take it.
I remember you would tell me that.
Like, I would never take it. I just had it set in my mind that I wouldn't do nothing like that until 18, I guess.
Okay.
But
Well,
I just kept telling myself that.
Cause I remember, my bad. Cause I remember you told me that in Mossberg's class. I was asking if you want to hit the cart, and you're saying how like you're like there's weed around your crib, like around you at your crib and shit all the time, like your brothers and shit. Like you just never wanted to hit it or anything. That's like that takes a lot of
I'm saying that takes a lot of mental strength.
like mental strength. That shit is pretty impressive. To like just be able to look at this dude Kyrie, man. This dude's getting high as fuck.
I got some fucking weed all up in my nose. My bad. That shit was so bad. Oh, sorry.
But I mean, that shit kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, on God. So, what do you say? Like once you started smoking, like were you glad you waited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was a goal, I guess.
Goal. On God.
But I can say it do help.
Weed.
Yeah, it do help.
What would you say that it helps with you personally?
So, like, growing up, I held a lot of shit in, like, shit I can't talk about really, but it helped kind of, like, relieve the stress.
Yeah.
So, like, the first time I smoked was when I turned 18 on my birthday, and I was stress-free.
Have you, like, do you have, like, anxiety and, like,
I got anxiety. I was diagnosed with PTSD.
Okay. Damn. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Weed definitely helps with that shit. Cause that's one thing. I have pretty bad anxiety and shit, and weed really be helping with that shit, bro. It really does. Cause like that's why I was always high at school. Well, one of the reasons. I mean, obviously, it fucking feels good, but like my anxiety is so bad. Like if I'm like at school or like in a public place and I'm not high, like my mind is just racing with all these stupid ass thoughts that is just caused by your anxiety.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of how like people get stage fright and shit. Like that's anxiety. You just start thinking that everyone's looking at you, thinking all these crazy things, and in reality, they're probably not even fucking. They didn't even realize you walked into. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like weed really helps with that shit. Like I was just able to be way more comfortable at school, and in the long run it actually helped me do better in school, because if I wasn't high I'd be too busy just worrying about everything, all my anxiety. I wouldn't be able to get any work done. But if I'm high, I'm at least, my mind is like more clear, and
Wow.
just easier to do shit.
And see, that's understandable, bro. Like, I feel like for me, with weed, like for a while, bro, it's just like, I don't know. I've never had like that anxiety and shit, cause like I've been fucking embarrassed in public, bro, many of times. Sadly.
Yeah.
So you don't have anxiety?
Nah, bro.
Explain to me what that's like, cause me and Quincy here.
So check this out. It all stems from just, like I said, being embarrassed, humiliated so many fucking times. Like, I've been roasted the fuck out of since like elementary school, then moving, then roasting the fuck out of people. This shit was fun. And then you remember that whole 8th grade shit where I asked that female out?
You think that's what it is?
A fuck ton of people. I mean, that was a lot of people, bro. A lot of people. And then I did that shit, got rejected, and I was like, oh damn. And then like at the mall, I've done some, like they had like this modeling shit. Like you had to perform in front of everyone in the mall. And so I did that shit, and like, I don't know, I kind of just got over the shit, you know?
But like, Anxiety is one of those things where
Like, don't get me wrong, I get nervous as fuck.
but like,
whenever I
so
get-
when you're nervous, like, are you what's running through your mind?
It's usually okay. So whenever it came to like the female situation, whenever I was asking her, I was just like, "Holy fuck! I hope she says yes to this dance." You know what I mean? That was kind of like the main thing that was going through my mind. I wasn't focused on like I didn't really give a fuck. It was just I was like, "Holy fuck! I hope she says yes," because you know.
So you were nervous to ask her, but were you nervous like
If she said no, and then everyone like saw yeah, but then like I kind of already like thought about it, and so I was just like, "Damn."
So would that thought make things worse? Like thinking about how everyone's could possibly see you get rejected by this girl. Like thinking about that, would that make you more and more and more and more nervous,
I mean, yeah, but like, bro,
or not so much?
It got to the point to where I'd look like more of a bitch if I didn't commit. So you just gotta send it,
Yeah.
bro. You gotta grab your nuts and fucking send it. And that's kind of like that's what I've have to done for all that other shit. Like the mall shit. Like I didn't know it was gonna be in a mall. I thought it was gonna be like in a little warehouse or some shit. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? It's gonna be in the middle of the mall, bro. I know people that go there. But then I was just like, fuck it. Just grabbed my nuts and fucking, you know what I mean? Did it. I failed.
Yeah, I mean,
I made it to like the second round, but I failed in the third.
I understand that. I don't know. I was just asking. I know this is Lil Q interview or whatever, but I was just asking just because like I understand everything you're saying, and like I'm like obviously me and Quincy are both capable of that.
You know?
Like I feel like there's just something in your mind where like they work differently versus if you have anxiety or if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's why I was asking. Cause I don't know. Very very confusing. Very interesting.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Because like whenever you guys talk about it, I'm like I think about it and I'm like, well, like I've never really had anxiety. Like I've been nervous.
Mhm.
I don't know if nervous is like a form of anxiety, but like
It can be.
I mean, yeah,
I've just been nervous.
everyone gets nervous. There's just like getting nervous is like I guess I don't know if it'd be called like a mild anxiety, but
Yeah.
it's more of just like I don't know, like you can like if you have anxiety, then getting nervous would be caused by the anxiety,
No.
or vice versa. I don't know, but if you don't have anxiety, I mean, you will still get nervous. It's just I think it's either. I think it's you get nervous, and then that's one way that your anxiety could get like activated or whatever. I don't know.
Flared up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it'd be hard for me to explain, but just
Yeah.
like
It is it's a very hard thing to like articulate.
yeah. So that's why I've never claimed like I've had to have anxiety because like I can't explain it. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying? I just feel like I'd be cool and like in most situations now, like I said, like I've been through so much shit that it's just like oh fuck it, what it is what it is.
Well, so the weird thing about it is you got symptoms that associate with anxiety, right?
Yeah, they
You
diagnose
might
you.
have 3 out of 4 or 3 out of 16 or like, a different number than somebody else.
Yeah.
But it kind of can pinpoint your problem almost. So it's like social anxiety.
Yeah.
That's like a form of anxiety also.
That
Like another type.
well, see, whenever I get like around crowded people type shit, like I'm cool and like
You don't have any of that. Do you have any
Yeah.
social anxiety?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I feel like that's where a lot of the problems stem from, because stuff that's normal and natural, sometimes if people are around, I don't do them.
yeah.
Like,
Wait, so would you guys claim yourself as like a introvert?
I'm introverted. definitely.
Introverted? Okay. So I feel like that's where the difference is. Cause like I
Well,
can be.
I'm not like I don't know. I'm like both kind of. Like I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I know what you
So
mean.
you can flip flop.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
which one do you lean on more? Like which side do you lean on more? You think?
Like it just depends. Like I've heard other people talk about this on like podcast stuff, like some people can be like sort of mix of like introvert and
That's how I am.
you know what I mean. Like I don't know. It's one of those things that's like really difficult to articulate. We've gotten into a pretty deep conversation.
This is deep.
I don't know how. I want to at some point because I mean I find the human mind so fascinating. I mean our mind, that's what makes you.
Mm-hmm.
Like your body and all of that, that's literally just like a thing of like this universe. And when we die, our fucking like your soul and shit that leaves your body.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you're still somewhere, and that's proven because when you die, your body loses like a pound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is that?
I've heard of that.
What is that? Leaving. That's your fucking soul. And that is you. Your body isn't you. It's your fucking mind, you know what I'm saying? And so like that's why I just find this shit so fascinating. At some point I want to get more educated on it, like understand it more. Kind of like cuz I've always been good. X was saying this on an interview with DJ Academics, but he was talking about, it was a different interview. But X was talking about how like he's always just been really good at like reading people, and I could really relate to that. Like I'm like, I don't know, just strangely like I'm just really good at like I can read people, good at like reading into things and like situations and shit. Like I can like pick up on shit, and I feel like it'd be throat as fuck to like understand more about the mind. Cause then like that's basically like a fucking superpower type. You know what I'm saying? Like I be saying this all the time. But, like I don't know if you have like ADHD, but that shit like I was diagnosed with that shit or whatever. But like that shit, like they just be putting labels on all of it. But like people that have ADHD, those are like the most entertaining types of people. Like if you look at most YouTubers, most fucking entrepreneurs, businessmen, a lot of rappers. I mean, really just anyone that's like entrepreneur type shit. Most of those people have ADHD. It's like very common versus if you compared it to like some normal job, like lawyers or some shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like they put those labels on it to make you feel like, oh fuck, you know, I have ADHD, something's wrong with me. But it's really like it is an advantage. Like just because like you can't sit in class and fucking sit there for an hour and sit still and stare at the fucking teacher doesn't mean that you're not stupid. I mean, you're fucking like the people that have anxiety and ADHD and all these other things, like that shit. They set up school. We've talked about this on other podcasts, so I'm not going to repeat myself too much. But they set up schools to make those types of people feel like you're not smart because like school is not designed for those types of people. And like whenever I realized that, that's when I realized like I want to be an entrepreneur type shit. I feel like Kyron can relate, and probably you as well, Quincy. I mean, because I mean some people, they can do that shit, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying though?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's so funny, Kyron?
Bro, I'm just high as fuck, bro.
I'm fine. But I'm really in tune with the conversation though.
Yeah, like I'm fucking with it, bro. We're getting some good ass conversation out, dog. It's gotten deeper than expected. But
Yeah.
I'm fucking with it, man. I'm just high enjoying it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Nice cat.
Appreciate you. So man, we've gone pretty deep. You wanna line this up, no?
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yeah, got any topics we ran through?
We ran through the topics, but how you feeling, Quincy?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good? Got anything on your mind you wanted to talk about?
It'd be too much on my mind, so I can't.
Yeah, I feel
I can't
that.
just touch up on one topic.
Bro, low key, so I just thought of something. When you start blowing up and shit, and you know, I said when, because it'll happen. At that point, who's like your like first Like, who's like your dream collab? Like, the first big artist that you get to work with.
Good question.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of bend it a little bit. If I could, I would try to get on a song with Polo and Uzi. But if I couldn't pull them strings and make that happen, I would have to go with the Uzi feature.
Cause yeah, the thing with Uzi is he'll give anybody a feature if they can pay for it. Anybody.
Exactly. You gotta
But
work
then
for it.
you gotta go through the hoops of getting it cleared by his label.
Mm-hmm.
He will sell anyone a feature, but then the likelihood of them being able to release it officially, a lot slimmer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And but if if you do it right, you set it up right, and like, obviously, I'm sure you will, like you and Quincy, or not fucking you and Quincy, you and fucking Uzi,
Yes.
would just have to, chop it up, get a mutual understanding, and then, he probably wouldn't scam you, because I mean, yeah, he'd be doing that. He'd be like, he'll sell someone a feature and then just not let him drop it.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Get a little bag.
Wait, so Quincy, you said like your top ones would be like Polo G or
Uzi.
Yeah.
Polo G or Uzi. So out of like those two artists, like, do you look up to both of them just as an artist? Like, you get your creative thoughts from their music.
Yeah. Cause I can really relate to them, kind of like.
Yeah.
Cause like I can listen to their music and be inspired.
Yeah.
Are there any other artists that?
Yeah, it's other artists too, but it's like parts that I can relate to and then parts that I can't relate to.
Okay.
But,
So if you had to choose one,
yeah.
what would be the one artist that you like look up to that you're like, okay, this is my fucking guy I fuck with? Like I can name mine if
Yeah.
mine's Nav.
Yeah.
I fuck with Nav.
See, you're
Okay.
asking a hard question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's
for me and Quincy, because like
I can just name it off the dome.
I mean, me and Quincy listen to a lot of music.
I
Yeah.
know.
Me personally, I couldn't name just one. So I don't know if you can. but-
Okay.
You're next, so you have time to think.
I can name them, but then I gotta give the reason.
Okay.
This.
So just
And
name
just
one
one?
and then give the reason. Off the top of the dome.
I'm gonna say Uzi, cause he not very understood. Like he got a story,
You know the story?
and I know the story. So that's what makes it intriguing. Like that shit is it's crazy.
Yeah, Uzi's very he done like I forget the word, but
Yeah.
like he doesn't show like much of his
Personal life?
his personal life,
Exactly.
and it keeps it like sort of
Like a mystery or some shit.
yeah, like yeah. There's another word, but I can't remember. Fucking words.
Would Uzi be like your number one person that you look up to in rap?
No, I can't pick one. I told you that I can't pick
Yeah,
one.
it's really that's what I'm saying.
I will name you a few, but I can't pick one.
Cause I was gonna say
Like
Juice,
like
but-
just if you had to, like if someone had a gun up to your head and they're like, pick one, motherfucker, or die. Are you gonna die, or are you just gonna pick
just
one to
name
save your
somebody.
life?
Yeah, I'm just saying somebody. Cause at that point you're not gonna even be thinking. clear.
Yeah, you're just gonna name somebody.
But that wouldn't be my genuine answer.
Exactly.
All right.
I'd be
fine.
lying to stay alive.
All right. So just pick three that you look up.
So
to.
it depends. But I mean, yeah, you just can't name one. You just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So you got X,
Yeah.
you got Juice,
Yeah.
you got Uzi, and then honestly, Young Boy, because
Young Boy is
no. I'm gonna do that's four. I'm gonna do my top five,
top five.
and then DC to Dawn,
DC. No.
because all five of those artists are very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different. And so that's why I can't just pick one. Because if I picked one, that's just one. Like, I'm leaving out the other four, you know what I'm saying? Which are completely different, but it's like equal. It's like for my number one spot in my top 10, it's just like 5 for the number one. Because they're just equal.
Oh God, so if you're like building out one of those lists that they build out on live, like where they scale them out, all those people would be your number
They'd all be the top tier. Top tier.
top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Respectable. Hey, so I kind of want to talk about weed a little bit.
Alright.
What is your preferred way of smoking? Because I see you smoking on a cart. You just
I already
smoke
know the
some
answer,
woods.
but go ahead.
Okay. Like, as of right now, I prefer backwoods. But,
Backwoods.
let me see. At first, I was doing the Dutchess.
The Dutchess.
Bro, we were
I'm
on
on
Dutchess
Dutchess.
for a while.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
on Dutchess.
Have a whole fucking wall full of them.
Oh, yeah.
Feel that. Yeah, have you ever started with like the swishers too?
I didn't really fuck with the swishers, bro.
Damn.
But it's crazy because a lot of people I know, that's all they smoke.
Yeah, the swishers were nice back in the day because like that, it's easy to get your hands on there, cheap. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with them. So like, you be hitting dabs and shit.
Not really. Not unless I'm chilling with y'all.
Especially this dude, no, he be feeding us the dabs, bro. Fucking dab maniac. Damn.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm fucking stoned, bro. I'm stoned as fuck.
Really? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, man.
I could not tell at all, Kyrie.
I'm over here
I don't
buzzing.
know
I'm
how
trying
many
to.
times I didn't hit this 10.
I'm hanging in there. Yeah, bro. You're fucking ripping
Let me
that
smack
shit.
that bitch.
I just been hitting it.
Hit a blinker on pod?
Blinker, can I hit a blinker, Quincy? I'll do it on a lower
Oh, yeah. I have my card right here, too.
double
Your
blinker. Pass me that one.
Double blinker on pod?
Double blinker on the motherfucking podcast.
That's crazy, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This nigga's different. I just hurt my lungs.
I'm saying, bro. I got a cough.
Oh, yeah. Oh. It's like refreshing to the fucking lungs.
His
Feels
eyes
good.
just got instantly low. Yo. Buddy's
Oh, yeah.
vibing.
Fucking vibing. I spark up the motherfucking, what do you call it? A log?
The log. That is the log.
I forgot it was there. I just sort of let it go out.
Yeah, bro. We're about 55-6 in, bro.
On God, well, shit. To get back to your music and shit.
Mhm.
Like whenever you're in the studio,
Mhm.
what's like? I'm trying to think of how to word it, like the question, but like when you're in the studio making music, what is like the like, what's like the feeling? What's the vibe? Like, are you like, is that like the best time of the day type shit? Like, are you like just in the best mood? Like, that's the shit, or like you just like more just like working, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Like, what's the feeling
Okay, yeah, that's
making music in the podcast for you? Or no,
in the
I'm high.
yeah.
What's the feeling making music in the studio for you?
That's another good question because going back to the anxiety, right? That makes it kind of hard to go in there and just get straight to it. So I kind of gotta warm up and get used to it. Even though the dude is like real cool,
Right.
so it's
Yeah, I feel that.
I just gotta open up to it, and then once I get the vibe of it, I go straight in.
You smoke in the studio?
Yeah.
On God.
And that helped. That helped me get the words out and everything.
Just be getting high as fuck, spitting some fire. Smoking some fire, spitting some fire.
But,
that's a bar.
Recently I went to the studio and just made a song. Just straight punched in.
Really?
Yeah.
When you about to drop that shit?
Now, I gotta get a video to it first. We're gonna do a video.
On God, I'm down whenever you trying to do that shit, bro.
Oh God, we have the equipment.
Ready? So, oh my bad, go ahead.
But yeah, as soon as the video done, we're getting dropped.
Oh my God, I'm ready for that shit. So, and probably for that, we'll probably have to film the reaction before you drop it, since I'm gonna hear the song while we're filming the video. And then we could film another reaction, maybe, and like we could just watch the video. Maybe not, because we'll probably watch before it goes out. Maybe not. I'm just spitballing. But I was gonna ask you, because you were saying like whenever you're in the studio, you gotta like warm up a little bit. Like, do you think like whenever you eventually like start doing like shows and shit, like you think that shit is just gonna be like natural, or you think it's gonna be like a little difficult at first? Like you gotta warm up because all the people or some shit.
I'll say probably like on that note, the first couple of shows will be hard.
Yeah.
But eventually it'll like become natural because I'll
just
realize all these people are here fucking with me. Like
you'll just get used to it type
like,
shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. On God. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to vlog one of your, like, when you go on tour. Gotta do a tour vlog.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
I'm trying to stage dive low key.
Hey, bro, get a drone up in there.
Yeah, that shit would be lit.
That shit would be lit.
And just vlog like backstage and shit while we're touring. If you go on tour or whatever. But yeah, that shit would be throat. Motherfucking, bruh. Imagine we got the leaf blower on stage while you were performing.
And that'd be
Just
the father
Sprayed it at the fans, bro.
Oh, yeah,
bro,
yeah.
that would be so sick.
Bro, we'd need a big leaf blower and a lot of weed. We need
For real,
like
bro.
2 Ps.
Hey,
4
nobody take our fucking idea.
We already copyrighted. It's patented. We
take
got
that.
a lawyer. We will sue you.
All you
Prosecute.
fucking rappers listening to this shit,
We got you.
don't steal that idea.
We got you.
But unless you want us to pull up, we'll do it.
Unless, we will help you build it for you. Just DM us and we can talk about all that.
But on God, 'cause I saw, you know who he is, Lil. I don't know how to say it. It's like Lil Gnar. Is it Gnar?
Lil Nar.
Nar, right?
Yeah.
The G confuses me. Lil Nar, he did that shit on IG, but not on stage or anything. He just made like a leap or something, just for Instagram video. I saw that shit. I was like, oh, that shit's dope. But like, I feel like he could have done more with it instead of just an Instagram video type shit. But yeah, like imagine like that should be sick on stage while you're performing. The fans would be getting lit, getting high as fuck,
Man.
sprayed with that shit. That would be dope. That'd be viral too, cause that's one thing about like performing. I've noticed like a lot of the big rappers will like make sure and do something like at each performance that's like they could go viral type shit, because everyone's recording. So like whether it's like DaBaby, whenever like DaBaby went a little too far, because remember he got canceled over it. He went on stage and he was talking all that shit, and like Uzi will normally just like climb up something and jump off, or like sometimes he'd be like, you know what I'm saying, Uzi be doing different shit. Like a lot of
do like a flip off stage.
Yeah, like a lot of rappers will just like do at least one thing per show, so it'll be like just so there can be a viral moment. That should be open. And yeah, that shit would definitely go viral with the leaf blower on the stage. Quincy just fucking rapping in the background. Yeah.
That shit would go hard.
Oh my God. God. Well, we've been going for a while.
Yeah, we're over an hour in.
None of the cameras died.
Surprisingly.
Well, shit, you got anything else you want to say to the people?
Shout out, anything?
Quincy's camera just died.
Oh, we jinxed this.
I did jinx it, but hold on.
Switch.
Hold on just a second. Alright, look at that camera on the far right.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the people?
Shit. I guess keep supporting. Keep supporting all of us.
I'll link his YouTube down below to his music, and hopefully at some point soon he'll get it on all platforms.
Yeah. That's definitely upcoming.
That's what we're hoping for.
It's on the agenda.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you for coming on the pod, bro. Glad you could be our first guest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, you wanna pick? Name a random emoji.
A random emoji?
Random emoji.
No.
The laughing, crying face.
Laughing, crying face. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't done that one.
Yeah. All right. So for those that are watching till the very end of this podcast, comment the laughing, crying emoji like Quincy said.
Or no, we're gonna change that. On that note, go ahead and do that freezing emoji.
Oh, like the one where it's like cheesing in the eyes.
Go ahead and do that one.
Cheesing in the eyes.
All right. The frozen face. The frozen face emoji.
Frozen eyes.
Cheesing frozen face. Do that. Comment what you guys thought of the podcast. Just any thoughts, feedback. You know what I'm saying. And that's just so we know you guys listen to the very end, and we appreciate you guys.
Oh my God. And if you guys want to see more podcasts like this, maybe check out our last one. We did the Shroom Pod.
Yep, last podcast was the Shroom Pod.
Shit was lit.
And then we got another guest next week. We're gonna try and keep the guests coming. And like I said, y'all go check out Quincy's shit, Quincy's music. Shit's fire. Subscribe to Kyron's YouTube if you aren't.
Link down in bio.
Check out my YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You already know. And, so it's a good way to end the pod.
I think that's a wrap.
Yes, sir.
Deuces.
Deuces.